Best Country 95.1. WGGC, Maxwell here, Coddle's here, and even more important than that, Lee Brice is here.
What's going on?
Welcome to Bowling Green, man.
You daggone right.
I saw you, I saw you twice, but both of them were at CRS.
Yeah?
Both of them acoustic.
Ah, you saw the luncheon, huh?
I saw the luncheon.
There you go.
And a most insane, incredible thing I've heard in a long time.
Man, it was it's fun, when you get to pull out just an acoustic guitar and play a song that you wrote for, I don't know, a couple thousand people. That's pretty exhilarating. And you can't hide nothing when it's just you and a guitar.
Especially with a bunch of radio guys there. There was probably a couple thousand in there, I guess.
There were. But tonight's going to be a little different story, I believe.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
That's right. I can't wait, man.
Folks are worried. They're already calling about the rain. Rain or shine, this rain's going to move through, and that's it. I'll just pull the radar up. It's going to be good.
I was driving in, and I saw from a distance, you can see the rain coming down, but it's just a little condensed little area, so it'll come and go.
Now, you started as a songwriter first.
Yes, sir.
And then worked into a record contract.
Yes, sir. I've been writing songs writing and singing since I was 10 years old. I wrote my first song about my kindergarten girlfriend when I was 10 years old. And I was serious about it ever since then. And when I came to Nashville, technically, I had a job songwriting for a couple of years before they signed me as an artist. But I've been on Curb the whole time, Curb Records and Curb Publishing, which is the writing part of that in Nashville. And but I just kind of found myself as a writer and as an artist over the last couple of years. And we're getting ready to put this record out. We've had a couple singles, and now we're about to release Upper Middle Class White Trash. And
we're already playing it.
There we go.
We've been playing it, and waiting for you to get here.
Well,
so a lot of people have been requesting it too.
So that song just always goes over live well, and so when I kept telling the label, I'm like, guys, I'm telling you, this song is our kind of people. This is who's buying country product. These are my kind of folks.
Yeah. The song reminds me of that show, My Name is Earl.
I know. When I saw that show come on the very first time, I saw the intro, I went, oh my goodness. I was like, I wish I could have given them this song for their intro music or something. But
what's the first song that somebody else recorded of you?
First song I ever had recorded by somebody else was, believe it or not, a band called Sister Hazel. They're a rock band.
I know Sister
They're
Hazel.
a rock band. And
what song was it?
It's a song called Beautiful High on their last record. On their last record they just put out.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and then
awesome.
Jason Aldean cut a song of mine. It says on this past record he's got out right now, and now things have started rolling a little bit. We got the Garth cut, and Tim McGraw just recorded a big one, and he's doing it live. He's opening up his new tour with my song.
Oh, wow!
I'm excited about that. It's called Still, and we're hoping he puts it out as a single because that's
what's the biggest thrill of having somebody else record your song or doing it yourself?
Well, it's more of a thrill. It's a thrill, obviously, for somebody else to record a song, but there's nothing like being able to get up and playing something like when I play Upper Middle Class White Trash and people know every word of it. There ain't no bigger thrill than that for me. That's it. Writing and singing, if I'm singing a song I wrote and people are having a good time to it, and that's all that matters to me.
We're going to ask you to do a couple before we go out there, but one thing I do want to hear, I do want to hear More Than a Memory.
Okay.
Because that's the one that at the CRS thing this last year, I went, man, that is better than Garth's version of it.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, it was good.
He came back bragging about it, man. He came back from CRS. He's like, you got to see this, man. It was awesome.
That song...
it's about a girl, obviously.
It was a Garth thing, and that's why it was big. But but the song is very relatable, I think, because it was a real deal. It was a true thing that happened to me, and I'd been wanting to put the line about dialing 6 numbers in the song for about 5 years. And then I woke up one night and was thinking about this old girl that had my heart forever, and started writing her a letter, and just decided it was 3 a.m. What are you doing, Lee? You're never gonna send this to her. She's just a memory. And then my songwriter brain, I guess, kicked in and said, well, you're up at 3:30 in the morning writing her a handwritten letter. She must be still physically more than a memory. So that's when I said, oh, good idea.
She didn't get an EPO against you or anything. It's kind of like a stalking song, really.
You know what? That's what I will say. We were writing this thing. We were writing it going, okay, now does this kind of stalkerish?
Lee Brice is in prison today because no, I'm just kidding. Well, can we hear that one?
Yeah, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's Lee Brice and More Than a Memory.
All right, here we go. People say it's only in my head. It's gonna take time, but I'll forget.
say I need to get on with my life. But they don't realize is when you're dialing 6 numbers just to hang up the phone, driving across town just to see if she's home, waking a friend in the dead of the night just to hear him say it'll be alright. When you're finding things to do to not fall asleep, 'cause you know she'll be there in your dreams, that's when she's more than a memory. I took a match to everything she ever wrote, watched every word go up in smoke, tore all the pictures off the wall. That ain't helping me at all, 'cause when you're talking out loud to nothing but air, and you look like hell and you just don't care, when you're drinking more than you ever drank, sinking down lower than you ever sank, when you find yourself falling on your knees, shaking your fist and begging please, that's when she's more than a memory. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yeah, people say she's on. It's gonna take time, but I'll forget. But when she's in every minute of every day, every thought I think, every breath I take, when she's everywhere, when she's everything, well, she's more than a memory.